Hello, I want to reorganize my phone, and this is 100% kinda inspired by Hannah Witton's video on her More Hannah channel where she reorganized her phone. Although when I was watching that, I was like, I'm really happy with the way my phone is, I don't need to change it. But actually, it turns out I'm not always happy with the way it's designed. So let's have a look at what it looks like. Now I have an Android, she has an iPhone, but obviously I'm going to be working based off my own things. I'm going to scooch over so that you can see it. Ta-da! So this is my home screen, and I love that I have the time for Australia as well as for here. I love that I've got the weather, although I really don't like my weather app, so maybe we'll do something about that. I need to put that on mute. Then I love the Spotify feature here as well. When I play music, I can skip and whatnot. And I like the Google search bar, so I don't think we're going to have too much change on this page. And then we've got utilities, which I think might have a little bit of a change, and entertainment, which also might be rearranged a little bit. And then at the bottom, I've got my call, I've got my WhatsApp, I've got my settings, and my camera, which are definitely the ones I use the most. Swiping over, oh, I don't have another page on this. I've literally just got the one page. So then on Android, if you swipe up, this is how I store all my apps. Now I forgot that there isn't also a big, like, overall page where you can find all your apps. I thought there was, but apparently not. And I think we're gonna do some rearranging here. I've got my general, which is just everything I don't really use. I've got Google. I think this is gonna go. I don't like this. I can never find what I'm looking for. UK based, although a lot of these aren't really relevant anymore. Oh, my camera's dying. Got my entertainment, got stuff for Australia, and got my misplay games, which is the new thing. So I think I'm going to take everything out, rearrange it, and then I'll show you what it looks like at the end after I've charged my camera a little bit. See you soon! So I've got 9 folders at the moment, but one of them is just called Sort. So we might make some changes. And what I've realised, my phone can do things in alphabetical order, and all this time I've been living off within folders, everything is just in colour order. Although recently I've not been as strict with that. But I quite like alphabetical order, and I think it might stop me from reaching for the same apps over and over again and make me a bit more conscientious of it. I don't know, we'll give it a go. But now I want to change some things. I don't want to have 9 folders. I think I'm okay with 8, but not 9. So let's go. So I've more or less got there, but the only thing I'm missing now is on my front page. I've got space for 2 folders, and I need to decide what's going to go in there. And I just need to tell myself what is the absolute most important things I need. Because I feel like up until now I've had, like Facebook and Instagram and whatnot, and I don't want them on my homepage. I don't want them to be so accessible. I'll find them anyway, but like Duolingo would be good. And Google Maps, which hasn't been on my front page, is an absolute necessity. So I'm going to keep figuring that out, and once I've done it, I will come back and show you everything. We're almost there. Alright, come and have a look at what I've got, and I have to say I'm not thrilled about it. Specifically my homepage I'm not thrilled about. So this is the homepage. Not much has changed. I was looking for so many different weather widgets. I even downloaded a new app to try and find something better. And I'm not convinced by this one either. I'm not okay with it. And then I really don't like this, that there's only one. I could make a second folder, maybe I'll split them. It was originally 2 folders and then I made them into 1. And I wish with the 2 clocks, I'd be happy if I could just do 1 clock, but just with Australian time, but it won't let me, which is very annoying. Anyway, then we've kept Spotify, and the Google search bar is basically the same. It's just ever so slightly different because I deleted Google and I've only got Chrome now. So it's a Chrome widget rather than a Google widget, which somehow is different. What I have added, and I quite like this, I think I've mentioned in a recent vlog or a video or something, that instead of a physical diary, I've really been using my phone diary this year. So on the second page, obviously I'm going to blur all this, but I've got a little thing where I can actually scroll through and have my whole thing, and I can add stuff, and I like that. And I might actually end up making it bigger because it goes as big as the whole page. So we'll see how I feel about it. I didn't even consider changing the bottom 4 apps. They are just so staple in my life that it didn't even cross my mind. I'm only looking at it now, realizing that I maybe could have, but honestly, no point. And then we go up and we've got 8 folders, and I've kept these alphabetical, as I said. I've got entertainment, regular games, misplay games, spares, travel, UK loyalty, which is like shops and whatnot, like Regs, Costa, Boots, whatever, where you can get loyalty points, and useful. And most of the useful ones are already on the homepage. But my priority, I've really limited down to 11 apps. I've got my diary, I've got the library app, which I might end up not keeping on there, but we'll see. Daily, because I want to remember to do it every day and I want to be encouraged. Duolingo, of course, Gmail, my clock, which again, I'm not sure I'm going to keep on there because I don't use it that much, but we'll see. My gallery, is that what it's called? Like where you have all your pictures. Google Maps, finally. My calculator, which I use more than I expect to. I don't think the app is very obvious to me. And until now, it's always been hidden away and I always struggle to find it. So we've just got it right there. Storygraph, which again, I use a lot and also want to remember to use every day rather than remembering at the end of the time I finished a book to log it. And of course, Wearing, because I'm trying to use that every day as well. So yeah, it's not the best. I'm still not thrilled. It might change again, but that is where we're going to leave it for now. If you have any recommendations for weather apps, especially that I can use, please let me know. I wish that Android had the option of having folders in folders. I don't know if Apple has it now. I know there was a point at which you could do it. I can't remember if they still do it. But for example, the misplay and the games and the entertainment could all go into each other. Like I would put misplay into games and games into entertainment. And I'd probably put UK loyalty into UK and maybe spares into useful. I don't know, but it would be useful to have. But alas, we live with what we live with. Also, just for the record, my home screen, I've got Dolphin, time, date, notifications, and then on this side I've got camera, and on this side I've got Spotify. Although I very rarely use that, and I haven't changed that either. So let me know what your phone layout looks like. What are your priority apps? How do you deal with widgets? And I'll see you very shortly in another video. Bye! Hello, I just wanted to come on here. It's been probably 4 or 5 months since I filmed those clips and I finally got round to editing them. I actually forgot for a while that I had them on my computer, but we're there, we've done it. This is going to go up very soon, which is good. But I just wanted to talk about how I've been using it for the last few months and, you know, what things worked and what didn't. My priority has been fantastic. I love having that folder on my homepage. I use it all the time. It reminds me to go on the apps. I didn't explain earlier, daily is my 1 second a day. So it reminds me to do daily, it reminds me to do Wearing. It's for the clock, I've kept that because I use it for alarms, Duolingo, you know, there's all sorts of things in that folder that I use all the time and I love it. What I have added to that folder though, which obviously you can't see in the video, is I've added Samsung Notes because I find I use my Notes app quite a bit. I do have a physical journal, as you probably are aware of by now, but I like having Samsung Notes available for whatever I need it for. And then on my homepage, I got rid of it being alphabetical. In fact, I think it might be opposite to alphabetical now because I didn't like having the folders that I actually use less on top. So I've put it in the order of UK, useful, UK loyalty, travel, and then in the second row we've got entertainment, games, and misplay. I just feel like that's better. And then I've put spares, there's a few other apps there now, but I've put spares on the second page just so I don't even need to look at it. So, and those other apps actually can go in there too. So yeah, I've been really happy with it. It's really worked for me and I've enjoyed, as I said, I've really enjoyed having the priority app. I mean, having maps on my homepage has also been wonderful. And I like the folders. It looks neat to me. It makes sense. It makes much more sense to me than it did before. And yeah, I really like it. I'm very happy. I should probably change the color actually of these folders because watching it back, I realized I had them in a different color. But yeah, I just wanted to share. I'm happy with the end result and it's been functioning very well for me and I don't feel like I need to do another change or edit anything now that I've got a system that seems to work for me. So that's all. I'll see you very soon. Bye!